Rochester Community High School. We're watching Aaron Orr on mat 3 taking on Fairfield's Dylan Yoder going into the third period here. One minute, 11 seconds remaining in the third period between Rochester's Aaron Orr and Fairfield's Dylan Yoder. Orr gets a single leg, drives him out of bounds. Yoder shoots, grabs a single leg. Orr working across face, looking for a cradle. Trying to break that leg free. He gets it free. .25 seconds remaining in the third period. 9-7. Yoder still ahead. .15 seconds. 9-8. He gets 2 points. Aaron Orr, the senior from Rochester, wins the match 10-9 against Fairfield's Dylan Yoder.
I'm here with the senior, Thomas Rensberger. Thomas, how long have you wrestled?
For about 9 years.
And how'd you get your start in wrestling?
Well, actually, when I was in youth football, my football coach told me I should wrestle, so I did, and I've loved it, so, I mean.
And does wrestling help you in the sport of football?
Absolutely. I mean, body control and, you know, everything, it helps a lot.
And going into conditioning, tell us about a practice. You've been in practices for 4 years as a wrestler. How do those work?
It's rough. It's very rough. It's a grind. It's a lot of hard work. I mean, just drilling hard and working and getting at it, so.
And what would you say overall is the hardest thing about being a wrestler?
Probably making weight. That's probably the hardest, so.
Certain times where you can't eat pizza on a Saturday night?
Yeah. It's rough.
And being a senior, you've had a lot of experiences as a wrestler. Tell us some of your toughest times and some of your best times.
My toughest time was last year wrestling Devin Childers from Valley in the semifinals at conference, and he stuck me, so I was pretty sad. And my best time probably last year when I almost beat Devin in overtime, first round of sectionals. So.
And in your weight class, especially in conference, do you find yourself wrestling the same guys very often?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, a lot of my kids last year graduated, so hopefully it's good news.
What are your goals for this season being a senior?
Qualify for state.
Well, we wish you good luck in that. And what are some lessons you've learned being a senior wrestler?
Well, your team counts on you a lot. You always need to be there for them. And they go through the same thing you go through, so can't be a baby, I guess, and be disciplined.
Right. Talk to us about Coach Guard. He's been your coach for 4 years now, how he's helped you through this process as a wrestler.
Well, I mean, he doesn't take our crap, and I mean, keeps us in there and teaches us new stuff, and he's always there for us. So I love the guy.
And talking about the John McKee Invitational today, how have you done so far today?
Well, I had a first-round forfeit, so that's a win. So
And do you know how many more times you'll wrestle today?
hopefully 4 more in the finals.
Well, we wish you good luck. Thanks for talking to us, and good luck on your season.
Thank you.
Now I'm here with Justin Riston, a freshman on the wrestling team. Justin, how long have you wrestled?
This is my 4th year wrestling. So,
And how did you get your start in wrestling?
well, my friends were doing it, so I decided why not just try it, see if I like it, and I did. So I stuck with it.
That's awesome. What would you say is the biggest difference coming into high school and being a wrestler?
Well, there's more competition. Practices are harder. Basically that.
And speaking of practices, take us through a normal practice each day.
Well, we warm up, do our calisthenics, stretch, then end up either drilling wrestling techniques or live wrestling, which is pretty much matches during practice.
And talk to us about Coach Guard and what he's helped you with just your first year in high school wrestling.
Well, he's helped me with my technique. I've gotten better. I've gotten more fit, stronger.
Do you have any goals for the season?
I want to make it to semi-state if I can. So
That would be awesome. Well, we wish you good luck in your match today and a successful career.
thanks.
Thank you. Now I'm here with Drew Sailors, a freshman on the wrestling team. Drew, how long have you been wrestling?
About 10 years.
And how did you get your start in wrestling?
Well, my dad's the wrestling coach, so he just asked me if I wanted to do wrestling. I was like, sure, I'll try it.
And you fell in love with it when you were pretty young?
Yeah, I really liked it.
And how's the season been going for you so far?
Well, I'm only a freshman, so I've been wrestling some juniors, seniors, something like that. It's doing okay, I guess.
And even though you're just a freshman, what are some lessons you've learned just so far in your season?
That high school wrestling's a lot different than middle school wrestling. You have to work a lot harder and just do your best.
Do you have any specific goals that you've set for this season?
This season, my goal is to get to semi-state this year, and then lower goal is to make it out of to go to regionals.
And I've seen wrestlers practice. It looks pretty tough. What would you say is the toughest part about being a wrestler?
The toughest part is probably controlling your weight and just getting through every practice, even though they're really hard. Just keep coming back for more.
And so far in your wrestling career, what's been your favorite memory?
Probably either my first win or probably just practicing. My first practice, it was a lot different.
Yeah. And I myself have been a coach's daughter. How is it with your dad being your coach?
He says that he's not going to go as hard on me, but he definitely does. He says he's going to treat me like everybody else, but you can tell just by being in there that he goes a little bit harder on me.
You get a little tougher treatment because he knows what you have?
Yeah.
That also probably helps you too because you have somebody there that can push you at practice and at home as well.
Yeah, he really does.
Well, we wish you good luck. Hopefully you do well in your match today, and we look forward to watching you in the season.
Thanks.
Thanks, Drew.
Yep.
And we're back underway with the final round at the John McKee Wrestling Invitational here at Rochester Community High School. I'm Brian Frushar for RTC TV, and we're watching Mat 1 now with a bout between Rochester's Deshaun Whitfield and Triton's James Snyder.
Pretty clear through the season they're going to meet the finals. And they met in the finals. And Andy
This bout is for third and fourth place on the bracket in the 145-pound weight class. Whitfield ahead now by 3, with the score of 3-0.
lost, missed Florida State by, the deciding match he lost by a point. And then the kid that he beat at 55 stayed at 55 and he plays fifth. He stayed with Michigan State champion.
Whitfield shoots for a single.
Don't always do better by going down.
And gets the takedown for 2 points.
Oh, yeah.
Just under 30 seconds remaining with Whitfield in the lead, 5-0 against Triton's James Schneider.
He was dead on last night. No. He was 1 over last night. Yeah, you'll be all right. You'll sleep off most of a pound.
22 seconds left in the second period.
This morning, so he was all right. But he's really been 1 to 2 pounds under. So it's not like they gotta watch it. They gotta skip some meals. But it's not like going 3 days. You know, Wednesday through Saturday morning, you're not eating. That's just.
Schneider gets 2 points for reversal, bringing us to the end of period 2. Whitfield looking to break down that arm. Schneider gets a point for the escape. Less than a minute. Schneider works a single leg. Looking for a takedown. He's trying to pick that leg and get him to the mat. Less than 30 seconds remaining. If Whitfield could get his leg free and get around on him, he would have gotten points for a reversal. It didn't happen. And that will wrap that bout up with Deshaun Whitfield, senior from Rochester, defeating James Schneider, freshman from Triton.
And now I'm here with another freshman wrestler, Zane Young. Zane, how long have you been wrestling?
This is my second year this year.
And how did you get your start in wrestling?
Just a bunch of my friends asked me to do it.
And so you started last year and you've actually started to like it?
Yep.
So only being wrestling for 2 years, what would you say has been your favorite part so far?
Wrestling other kids. Some people get really nervous about it and they're just very stressed out, but my coaches tell me, don't worry, you're just going to have to wrestle some other kid. So that's why I'm not going to be very nervous when I go out to wrestle.
Right, and that's very good. What would you say, with being under Coach Guard, what does he helps you with the most?
Just doing my technique and getting stronger and basically, getting to like wrestling too. Yeah.
Do you have any goals for the season that you've set?
I want to make it to at least regionals, and my lower goal, I'd rather be able to go to sectionals and win my very first match for sectionals.
Yes, that would be awesome. Well, we wish you good luck, and good luck in your match today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right now on mat 1, we're watching South Bend St. Joseph's Tristan Moreno, a junior with 10-20 record, wrestling Tippecanoe Valley's Chevy Teeter, a 10-8 record freshman. Moreno is ahead by 2 with 18 seconds left in the first period. This is the 132-pound weight division. And that will bring us to the end of the first period. Valley defers. And South Bend St. Joseph's chooses down for the second period. Moreno leading Tippecanoe Valley's Teeter by 1 point. A score of 2-1. And Teeter earns himself 2 points, 2 back points. Teeter now has Moreno on his back. Again, looking for a near fall. Moreno trying to break Teeter's hold to get some escape points. And that will end the second period. South Bend St. Joseph's Tristan Moreno taking on Tippecanoe Valley's Chevy Teeter. Teeter, a freshman with a 10-8 record. Moreno is a junior with a 10-20 record in the 132-pound weight class division. Going into the third and final period of this match. Moreno has chosen down, and we're underway. Teeter is ahead right now, 6-2. 43 seconds left in the third period of the match between Tippecanoe Valley and South Bend St. Joseph's. Wrestling for Tippecanoe Valley's 132-pound weight class, Chevy Teeter against South Bend St. Joseph's Tristan Moreno. Teeter ahead of Moreno, 6-2 in the third period with 30 seconds to go. Fifteen seconds now. And Chevy Teeter will win that match and move on in the tournament. Chevy Teeter, freshman from Tippecanoe Valley. On mat 3, Zane Gilbraith of Rochester is wrestling South Bend St. Joseph's Kyle Regulinski. Zane is a freshman here at Rochester with a record of 3-1. His opponent, a record of 5-10, and is a senior. Period 2 now. Zane is leading this bout 2-0. Zane gets some back points there to bring the score 4-0. Zane looking for a near fall here. Less than 30 seconds remaining in the second period. Didn't get the near fall, but he did get some back points there. Bring the score from 4-0 up to 7-0. Looking for another near fall here. It looks good. He's got it. Right now, we're watching the first period of the 145-pound weight class division between Rochester's senior Deshaun Whitfield and Manchester's Delton Moore, a freshman.
Down, be smart.
Whitfield with a record of 11-9. Moore with a record of 17-4. 20 seconds remaining in the first period. Whitfield looking for a single leg. And that's the end of the first period. If you're just joining us, you're watching RTC TV's live coverage of the John McKee Wrestling Invitational right here at Rochester Community High School. We're here all afternoon at this huge wrestling event. This match between Rochester's senior Deshaun Whitfield and Manchester's Delton Moore. Moore gets a point for the escape, which ties the match up at 2. Whitfield with a single leg. Looking to pick that leg. Switches to a double and gets him to the mat. And Moore gets a point for the escape, bringing in the match 3-4. With Whitfield in the lead. Moore getting 2 points for the reversal. .20 seconds left in the second period. 5-4 with Delton Moore 1 point ahead of Deshaun Whitfield. Whitfield gets a point for the escape. And that will bring us to the end of the second period. Rochester will begin the third period in the down position. Whitfield looking for the escape. The match now tied at 5. Moore looking to drive Whitfield down to the mat and to drive him over with a half Nelson. Looking to switch to a cradle. Whitfield working to break his arm for an escape. Moore now switches to single leg and gets the takedown. One minute left with the match 6-5 with Whitfield ahead. The match now tied at 7 with 28 seconds remaining. Whitfield trying for that escape in the final seconds. 1 point will do it. 2 seconds. Match tied at 7. We'll now go into a 4th period for 1 minute. That's 2 for a reversal. No. We're looking for it. There it is. A 2-point reversal will win the match for Manchester's Delton Moore, a freshman, defeating Rochester's Deshaun Whitfield. Jim, how's it feel to be back in Rochester today?
You know what? It's always good to come back here. I've been in Plymouth for about 5 years now, but it's always good to come back here and see a lot of old friends, and it's always good to see Coach Gard and what an awesome job he's doing here at Rochester. And this tournament, it just keeps getting better and better and better. So.
We've noticed that the spirit between all of the wrestlers has been very good. There's been a lot of good sportsmanship here, and tell me a little bit more about that. Have you noticed that as well?
Yeah, and you know, I know for us, I know Coach Gard emphasizes that here, but at ours, you know, we're as much as building a character as we are wins and losses. And you know, my belief was growing up, and also with my boys that wrestle now, you'll never learn to be a great champion until you learn to be a good loser. So yeah, and you know what? We haven't seen any bad sportsmanship here or anything. It's just been a lot of good wrestling. A great spirit to remember John McKee by him. You wrestled for John McKee as well as I did, and you did that from '83 to '87, correct? Yes, I wrestled here from '83 to '87. Coach McKee was in the room, and it goes a little bit farther than that with my wife and I. We love him and Letty. We love them very much. Matter of fact, John actually came to. We preached a community crusade here at the high school, and Coach McKee gave his heart to the Lord here, and I had a privilege of ministering at his funeral when he died. And so, but John McKee, their family was like family to us. We loved them very, very much. And he just poured into kids all his time here. And it's just neat to see this raise a little bit of money for the McKee Foundation for them. So it's always an honor to, anytime you can do something that John McKee's involved in, or the name, the McKees, it's always good to come back to.
Now contending for first place in the 160-pound weight class, Rochester's Micah Whitfield is taking on South Bend Clay's Andrew Tabern. Tabern's a senior with a 16-4 record. Whitfield, a senior with a 15-5. This should be good. Single leg. Whitfield looking for a single leg. Drives him out of bounds. A double leg from Tabern. Now to a single. Looking to pick the leg. Takes him down. Gets 2 points for the takedown. Not quite. Now they're out of bounds. Just over a minute remaining in the first period. Whitfield looking for an escape. .39 seconds to go in the first period with Tabern leading 2-0. Whitfield looking to get over a... I think he was looking for a reversal, but they locked up instead. But he was given a point for the escape. So the score is now 2-1. And that'll wrap up the first period. Whitfield grabs a single. Tabern answers with what looks to be, if he can get his leg free, he can get around on Whitfield. Whitfield still got a hold of that one leg, and they're both knocked out of bounds. Tabern is called for illegal holding. Whitfield gets an escape, bringing the score. Score is now 4-2. These guys have been wrestling all day. They're extremely exhausted. Tabern shoots for a single leg, gets the leg, working to pick the other one, but knocks him out of bounds. "23 seconds remaining in the second period here. Micah Whitfield wrestling for Rochester against South Bend Clay's Andrew Tabern. Tabern leads 6-2 with 23 seconds to go in the second period. Whitfield looks for an escape. Gets the takedown for 2 points. I'm sorry, for 1 point. Third period now. So the referee did correct. That was 2 points for a takedown. 6-5 now. Whitfield looking for an escape. He gets a point. 1.5 minutes remaining. Tabern shoots, grabs a single leg. Whitfield looks for a cradle. Out of bounds. Score is now 7-6. Whitfield in charge. He's in control now. Grabs a single leg. Looking for a double. Is back to the single. "20 seconds left. Seconds left to go. Rochester in the lead by 1 point with a score of 7-6. Five seconds remaining. Micah Whitfield in the lead by 1 point against Andrew Tabern of South Bend Clay. And that'll do it. Micah Whitfield will take first place home for the 160-pound weight class against South Bend Clay's Andrew Tabern.